Well, hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another fantastic episode of Let's Play Pokemon Scarlet. Here I decided to jump down here and get this, but then I saw this guy. I haven't seen this guy yet. And the game is growing on me. I don't know if I shared that in the last episode, but this game is definitely growing on me a lot. There is a lot of exploration once the game does open up, which is what I was really begging for in the first couple episodes. And I'm finally getting that. The past two episodes, excuse me, a little bit of a cough. But with the past two episodes, it has been hours of exploration at this point. Like, it's been so fun to just go out and explore the world. Yes, things are still a bit janky. You know, that can't be taken away from everything going on. But all in all, it's pretty fun. Like, I'm actually enjoying it. It is a little grindy, you know, you do see a lot of the same Pokemon here and there, but then you find something like that feels rare. I don't know if this guy's rare at all, but it felt rare. So like, it's cool when you get that. Like that, it takes away from some of the, I guess, traditional nuanced play of Pokemon that, honestly, like Arceus is the only other Pokemon game that's like really felt this way to me. So that's definitely like a very positive statement. Like I said, there still is a lot of bugs. It's still pretty janky, but it's getting better as I play more. I'm enjoying it more because it's not like you need to go to X, Y, and Z to do A, B, and C over and over and over and over like other Pokemon games have been in the past. There we go. We leveled up old Tello as well there. And then I just named this guy. I was going to name him Flame Man, but instead, what happens is I click the F, and then I click the two dots there. Let me get there. So go F, and then I try to click the L, but I accidentally click that. Now, I just decided to name him that because I'm never going to use him. Not because of his design or anything, but because we already have a really strong fire type, and I don't think we need another one. But, yeah, let's jump to the next exciting thing going on here. It was a cool find. Then we go up here. I was talking to this hiker, and I find this guy. Now, this guy has helped me. He turns into Hariyama. I forget his original name here. It's like Makonita. Yeah. He has helped me before in Pokemon games, especially when I did my Let's Play of Ruby. He was a big contributor on the team. So I'm just happy to catch him again. I don't know. He's a cool Pokemon. You know, I don't particularly love him. He does notoriously move slow, but other than that, I mean, he's a pretty strong fighting type Pokemon. So, you know, I was like, oh, you know what? We should just catch him. We've used him in the past. I've liked him a lot. Let's pay him some respects here. And of course, the Pokeball is flying in the air, sort of there, breaking physics. Because that's what this game does best. Now, I do, I guess if I was to knock one thing this late in the game right now, my biggest knock at this point in time would just be just how the combat handles. Like, it feels very slow compared to Legends Arceus. You know, it feels like it's sort of been stripped away. Like, I'm just pounding A right now to get through this, and it doesn't speed up really anything. So that would be my biggest knock at this point. Just because, you know, you spend hours pretty much grinding out here. They make it fun. It doesn't feel like grinding, but it just, if there was one thing to knock, that's what it would be. Here's Big Boy. He's a big boy. Oh, yeah. He's got the pounds on him, man. He's 193 pounds. 190.5. That guy's tiny. He weighs more than me. But yeah, I wanted to catch him. And then I was hoping, like, over here, this looks like a very mountainous area. So I was like, oh, let's go over here into the mountain area. You'll see me in a second go over that way. I'm just sort of looking at, like, what Pokemon are here. We could probably make that jump if we wanted to, but I think that's just a traumatized Pokemon over there, which is what I call the terrestrialized Pokemon. If you didn't catch that in the last episode, I called them traumatized. But I think if we go, like, up this mountain, maybe we'll find something cool. So I decided, like, maybe I'll go this way. You know, I'm thinking, like, Rhyhorn would be a really cool find right now. I see it leads to grass. And then I see the man of the hour. There he is. Now, to be honest, I would give up a lot of my team right now to catch this guy. Like, if they die in this battle, that's fine. Because this Pokemon has helped me through so much in the past. Like, it's phenomenal. I love Altaria as a Pokemon. The evolution is Swablu there. It's great. It is a great Pokemon. If you're not familiar, it turns into Altaria, who is a dragon flying type Pokemon. It's great. I'd give it like a solid 8 out of 10 there. It does stay weak for a considerably large amount of time, which is why I think a lot of people would knock it. But outside of that, it's a fantastic Pokemon to have on the team. And I mean, to be honest, Birdman on the team right now, right, is sort of overlapping in type with our starter. So although it's beneficial to have, it could be better. So we would likely be getting a different bird at a later point in time, and this is the perfect replacement in my opinion. At least out of Pokemon we can get right now. You know, maybe we can get a Dragonite eventually and things like that, but I think this is perfect for right now. I'm super excited to welcome Swablu onto the team. And we have to name him, of course. I've really enjoyed naming Pokemon this time around. Normally I don't, but I'm liking it for this Let's Play. So let's give him the only appropriate name, Cotton Swab. Because that's what he looks like, man. He just looks like a cotton swab. Just a little cotton swab guy. Cotton Swab. Welcome to the team, Cotton Swab. Good there. And let's add him to the party. Like I said, we'll be replacing Birdman. Birdman, you were a solid Birdman. Cotton Swab will be replacing you for the time being. And there you kind of get the hint that there's only 2 evolutions to that line, but now we're running up a hill and there's boulders falling down in our face. I know, what a jump. That's pretty abrupt there, but we need to get up here. This is part of like that legendary Pokemon, not legendary, but I don't know, the side quest with the guy where like he wants to go and collect these herbs for whatever reason. And yeah, this is part of it. We have to beat up the angry Pokemon. I don't know, it's sort of like a Legends Arceus thing that they introduced there and are just kind of playing on it here, like solidifying it into the gameplay. It's a cool concept, like Pokemon causing havoc in the environment and then us having to go and battle those said Pokemon. It's pretty fun. I like it. It really gives a cool like premise to the open world concept. So here comes the Pokemon. It's a stork, essentially. We caught one of these and named him Stork after this fight, but I couldn't find a whole lot of them up here. So Mud is definitely going to lose here. Let's just try Roll Out. Maybe it'll try and set up. Nope, it goes for Pluck right away. So Roll Out is a normal type move, but it increases each time it's used. It's used consecutively, so once you're in it, you're locked in this game. Yeah, it's... Honestly, Mud doesn't have the stats to really back it right now. Otherwise, we could have stuck with it. Oh yeah, so they're Titans in this game. You could see that. Bombardier, this open sky Titan. So that's what they call these Pokemon. They're Titans. Like I said, I'm not offended by the way that this plays. I think it's like reasonable. And I decide to traumatize my Pokemon here just so we can get through this battle. I do think that this episode's a little bit shorter than the previous ones, only by a few minutes, but I do think I want to stick to like the 20-minute marker. That seems to be like the best length for these episodes. But yeah, we'll see if we could stick to that moving forward. I'm really hoping so, because otherwise like these could be like, I don't want to say tedious, but almost tedious just to continuously play through. It does a rock throw. Thank God it misses. Then we use Incinerate again, and that should knock it out. And I think we could only really get it down like this low, yeah. See, then we lose that and it goes over here. It's like, and it decides to break this rock. Just like, got it. I'm a bird. It's a bird. It's a plane. It's a stork eating green flaming shit. That's what we got right here. And then here comes our buddy. He's like, you managed to get to the Titan somehow. So that's the open sky Titan. Why is it dropping all those boulders? I was lucky enough to be able to sneak up here because its attention was on you, little bud. Yeah, it looks like it's gaining some power here. So we have to do a duel battle with it. Because of course we do. And honestly, I'll really give it to our buddy here. He does a good job. I decided to use Incinerate. I think he could probably one-hit Kong if he used Wing Attack. I don't know if we could switch out at this point in time. I think we can. But I think, yeah, maybe Incinerate. Well, I think my thought process here is if we could hit him with Incinerate just a few times, we should be fine. You know, we should be able to get through this, is how I'm looking right now. Especially if he does something stupid like that again, where it's like a stat. I can't use the same move twice because of the Torment. Okay, so I'm going to go with Ember. His HP's down. But he uses Rock Throw on me, which is super effective and kills Kong. Sorry, Kong. And then this guy uses Smackdown, which kills the Sky Titan. So that's cool. Yeah, this is the first time I've actually had, like, it shows us as defeating him. But this is the first time I've actually had, like, a computer player like that really beat, like, something difficult like that. So even though he's going to give us a lot of praise here, let's give him some praise. You know, we don't do that enough in Pokemon games. Like, he got the blow there. I helped out. I did, like, a lot of the work prior to that. But, I mean, he got the winning blow. I would have had to switch into my good old sheep to handle the rest of it, which wouldn't have been a problem. But, oh, actually it would have, because he's a flying rock type. So he wouldn't have taken much damage from sheep. We could have been in trouble there if our buddy didn't come and help us. And we got the puppy up here too. The puppy's playing. So here we go. We search through the cave. And then he's like, oh, no way. Oh, it's a green flower. Average Joe, have you ever seen a green flower before? Oh, yeah. No, but here we go. We got this plant here. Yeah, we found it. All thanks to me. But like I said, you struck the winning blow, buddy. A lot of this was you. Boost up the immune system, or so it says. It's like, now if I could just get, I don't know, we're gonna eat some of his cooking here. Fantastic. And if you didn't watch last episode, yes, I know it's jarring. I'm not wearing a hat and I have pants on. It's quite the change. Quite the change. You have to press left on the D-pad. If you missed the last episode, that's the short. That's how you change clothes in this game. But there we go. Beat the Titan. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. And it makes a sandwich. And then all of a sudden my buddy jumps out of the Pokeball. He's like, I'm hungry for some of that. It's like, I remember the turkey, the lettuce, the tomato, my man. I remember that mayonnaise. I remember it. And I'm like, oh, you want some of the mayo? It's like, no, that's not for you. But of course, we should give our sandwich to him. That's the right thing to do. He's like, I went through all that trouble of making that for you and you just gave it away? hope you realize that's all that there was, so now there's none left for you. I'm like, that's totally fine, man. He's like, come on, now you're making me feel like I'm a selfish jerk here. Here, you can have half of mine, but you better savor every last bite. He ate the whole thing. He gets a little bit of a power up there. Now he can swim across the water. That is totally worth a sandwich. But then this guy sees that and he's like, I can't believe it. The power of these herbs is really worth guarding. It's like, if they had that big of an effect on your Pokemon, then I bet I bet it's coming super handy. I don't, excuses, my man. Like, I need to come up with some BS. And then he's like, oh, don't worry about helping. After battling the Titan, you earned a break, buddy. Just leave it to me. Thanks so much. I'm like, okay. But obviously that's like really suspicious. Like, this whole situation is suspicious. He's like, bye. Bye, nothing suspicious here. And he's like, I really owe you. Walks over here. Okay, the coast is clear. He releases a Pokemon. You can come out now. We don't get to hear the cry of the Pokemon, but if I would guess, it's probably the box art for Violet. He probably gets the other Pokemon to your Pokemon. And if I'm right about that, just based on that guess, then this game really is pretty lame here in setting up a story. Like, it could be pretty bad, but I'm gonna guess that, like, at the end, it's a big reveal that, like, he has the other box art, and oh my god, look at how powerful, and he can wield it, and then, but somehow, because I love mine more, I don't know, somehow we end up getting him, and it's like, yay, we won, and that's how the game's gonna end, but that's just my prediction right here. I'm wearing a jacket. Let's take that. Okay, now we go and we battle this lady. She was just on the other side of the cliff. I just wanted to come up and battle her since we were up here. And I almost thought that deer there was going to run off the side of the cliff. It actually might have. I think it actually might have. I think it might have jumped to its death there. Let's battle. Let's use a Psybeam. Let's use a Psybeam again. Critical hit. There we go. We leveled up. We defeated the student. Ah, you ruined us. Sorry, lady. Look at that windmill back there. That's terrific graphics. But Conehead is evolving, which is really what I was trying to do on the side of the mountain here. To get Conehead to evolve is a big upgrade for us. It's a strong psychic fairy type Pokemon right there. That's gonna help, like, dramatically. And I feel like we're, like, appropriately leveled, if not maybe slightly under leveled at this point in the game. I have been doing a fair amount of exploring. I don't know if you see the horses in the background that we're seeing from time to time, but they're the worst Pokemon in this game. I don't care what anybody says. They're so miserable to be around. I hate them so much. I just wanted to share that because it's been terrible to put up with them. Then I want to go up here. I wanted to climb up one of these. Let me go and get this guy right here. Oh, I can't use that Pokemon right here. I have to take 2 steps down before I can use him, which is great. But I want to climb up one of these things to get like a nice good scenic photo for the episode, so you can see that. We could take a look at what that looks like, climbing up one of these guys. I just thought, you know, like, this would be a cool spot to get a scenic photo. And I wanted to test if I could jump off it. Not gonna lie, that was also part of my thought process. I'm gonna have to climb up all these individually just to see if, what's it called? Just to see if there's anything hidden at the top of any of them. There's nothing hidden at the top of this first one. But like I said, I just wanted to climb up them because I thought it'd be good to take a nice scenic photo up here for our Let's Play. You know? A good photo. Something classy for everybody to see. Get ourselves in there. Get some sights off in the distance. There we go. That should be good enough, Average Joe. I tried to jump off from here, but it won't let me. It actually stops me. So I guess the question is, at what distance can you jump off? Not there. Here, right here. Move down just a little bit more. Yep, right there. And the phone catches you at the end of it, so that's good to know. There is a limit. And then, of course, because we just unlocked the swimming ability, let's test that out. Let's take a look at what that looks like. You know, I always like to show you guys new stuff as we unlock it. So let's see. Looks fair enough. He's swimming. And we could jump in and out of the water. So that's pretty snazzy. Some cool stuff going on there. Like I said, I don't do anything too exciting with it just yet. But I did want to show you. See that little yellow thing up there? By the time I get up here, guess what? It's gone. Whatever this ultra rare item was that was hiding up here, now I can't have it. Thank you, game. Thanks for screwing me. And I struggle here jumping out, or Pokemon does. He doesn't understand that it's dry land just yet. Like he's really having a hard time here. So you gotta jump and then move, because the game is just so terrifically made by Nintendo. They really, attention to detail at its finest. We jump back in. I want to see what's over here. I thought it was a Magikarp for a second, but it's not. It'd be nice to catch a Magikarp. I think that'd be fun. But that's going to be it for this episode. If you enjoyed this, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. I do greatly appreciate all that stuff, and it greatly motivates me to make videos just like this in the future. These episodes will be coming out here moving forward every Tuesday and Thursday, and our Mario episodes will be coming out on Mondays and Fridays if there's secret levels. We are playing through Super Mario World, and there is a lot of secret levels in that game. With that being said, everybody take it easy, and we will see you all here on the next one. Enjoy, I guess, what might be 10 seconds of just game audio moving forward, because I don't think we do anything interesting. Maybe we jump down here. I don't know. Who knows? I've actually eaten up almost all 10 seconds of that, so don't enjoy anything, I guess. That's the moral of the story. Don't enjoy anything. Nintendo, get better.